Today we're going to be talking about cause and effect in an informational text. Sometimes a writer will want to explain how one event leads to another. This kind of text structure is called cause and effect. A cause, remember guys, makes something happen. It's an event that leads to something happening. The effect is what happens because of that event. Which one comes first? The cause. The cause has to come first before an effect can happen. When you're reading, there are going to be some signal words that the author is going to use in his text to signal what we call a cause and effect relationship. When the author does this, he's trying to show you why something is happening. Some of those signal words might be the word cause. And another one might actually be the word effect. If you see the words cause and effect, that is a clear indicator that the author is giving you cause and effect. Some other words that might show you cause and effect are the words as a result, consequently, and the word so. When you're looking at trying to figure out what is a cause and what event is an effect, the author may use different words, signal words again, to show you which event is the cause and which event is the effect. Some of the signal words that the author may use in his text to show you a cause might be the word cause that we talked about just a minute ago, because, the reason for, on account of, bring about, give rise to, created by, contributed by, led to, due to, and since. The words that the author may give to show you that an event is an effect, which means it's happening because of another event, might be as a result, outcome, finally, consequently, therefore, for this reason, hence, effect, then, so. So as we go through this lesson today, I want you to look for some of these clue words, these signal words that are showing you this cause and effect relationship, how one thing affects another thing. Can you find the signal words in this paragraph? The night snowstorm had many effects. People were out shoveling snow from their sidewalks. The power lines were draped with ice. Snowplows drove down every street. Children were the happiest of all. The unexpected snow caused school to be canceled. Did you see some signal words that show you cause and effect? Well, they gave you the words cause, effects. The night snowstorm had many effects. The unexpected snow caused school to be canceled. So the snow, the night snowstorm, caused school to be canceled. But up at the top, it also says the night storms had many effects. What were some of the effects? People were out shoveling snow. The power lines were draped with ice. Snow plows drove down every street. All of these were effects because of the snowstorm. Let's use signal words to identify which is the cause and which is the effect in this paragraph. Baby painted turtles spend all winter in their nests. They have special chemicals in their blood that can keep their blood from freezing. As a result, baby painted turtles can survive freezing temperatures. Did you hear a signal word? I heard the word as a result. And when we think about that clue or that signal word, as a result, that's showing you that it's a result of something. And when something is caused by something else, we know as a result, that's your effect. So if we know the effect based on that signal word, we can figure out which one is the cause and which one is the effect. Here's your cause. They have special chemicals in their blood that can keep their blood from freezing. Because they have that special chemical, what is the effect? As a result, your effect is baby painted turtles can survive freezing temperatures. So, in paragraphs, the authors may give you clue words to help you figure out which event is your cause and which event is your effect. Let's try another one. Gotta remember, it's not always so simple. Cause and effect isn't always written in the sequence format. You may not have those clue words. Cause and effect also analyzes why something happens. Causes and effect essays examine causes, describe effects, or do both. So when we go into this next example, I really want you focusing on thinking about what events are making other things happen. This passage that we're about to read was an actual story that was found in the New York Times. It was titled The Pump on the Well. Tom Wicker considers the effects of a technological advance on a village in India. See if you can identify the causes and effects. When a solar-powered water pump was provided for a well in India, the village headman took it over and sold the water until stopped. The new liquid abundance attracted hordes of unwanted nomads. Village boys who had drawn water in buckets had nothing to do, and some became criminals. The gap between the rich and poor widened since the poor had no land to benefit from irrigation. Finally, village women broke the pump so they could gather around the well that had been the center of their social lives. Moral: technological advances have social, cultural, Senate, and economic consequences, often unanticipated. So, as you're reading this paragraph, was there any signal word that stood out to you to show you a cause or an effect? I see one. Do you see it? It's the word finally. And when you have the word finally, you know that finally comes last. And when we're talking about cause and effect, what comes last? Your effect. So finally, the village women broke the pump so they could gather around the well that had been the center of their social lives. That was your effect, because finally. But what caused the village women to break the pump? What had to happen first? Here's your cause. When a solar-powered water pump was provided for a well in India, the village headman took it over and sold the water until stopped. The new liquid abundance attracted hordes of unwanted people. The village boys who had drawn water in the buckets had nothing to do, so some of them became criminals. The gap between the rich and the poor widened since the poor had no land to benefit from the irrigation. That made the women upset. So because of all those things, they decided to get rid of the pump. They broke it. Your cause led to the effect, and the effect was signaled by the word finally. Cause and effect analysis explains why something happened or is happening, and it can predict what probably will happen. Sometimes many different causes can be responsible for one effect. Similarly, many different effects can be produced by a single cause. So you may have all kinds of causes, which we just read in the story. All of those things, they got the pump, they started selling it, the boys got in trouble. All of those things caused your effect, which was that the women broke the pump. You can also have a lot of effects because of one single cause. Think about walking down the sidewalk and you slip on a banana. That's going to cause something to happen. It may cause more than one thing to happen. What could be an effect of slipping on a banana? Well, one effect may be you may fall. You could skin up your knee. You could twist your ankle. One simple cause, slipping on a banana peel, might have all kinds of effects. So as you're reading, it's very important that you're focusing on causes and effects. What's happening in the story? Why are these events happening? Looking for signal words that are going to help you identify your causes and effects. Let's review some of the text structures that we've talked about throughout this year. Who remembers which text structure tells how things are similar and different? Remember, another word for similar is alike. When we're thinking about how things are alike and different, what are we doing? We're comparing and contrasting. What about this one? Which text structure introduces you to a main idea and gives several supporting details? Well, here we're just giving you a description. We're describing something. Which text structure discussed a problem and a solution? That one's easy. That text structure is problem and solution. Today, we learned about cause and effect. What does the cause and effect text structure explain? If you listen carefully, you know that answer. Your cause and effect is telling you why events happen. As you go through your lessons this week, I really want you to focus on cause and effect. Look for those signal words that we've talked about today. There may even be some that we didn't talk about. As you're going through, I really want you to focus on what's happening in the story and why are those things happening. You're going to find that this PowerPoint has been uploaded onto our Google Classroom. You can go back and look at it without me talking, or you can watch this video again whenever you want to. But both of them are going to be there for you to kind of review throughout the week if you need that extra support. I hope you have a great week. Happy reading, and I will talk to you soon.